Hello and welcome to day 5 of the Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. We're at the Stade de France for para-athletics with the 7th session set to get underway shortly. We've been treated to a host of world and Paralympic records over the opening days of competition, with the crowds witnessing some of the world's best athletes in action across both track and field. This stadium in the northern suburbs of Paris in Saint-Denis was completed in 1998 and held the Football World Cup that year, including the final that France won, and nearing 30 years later, it's still one of the most iconic stadiums in world sport. Reconfigured for the Olympics and Paralympics, with the purple track, it holds around 75,000 for these events, with 80,000 for football and rugby, and up to 90,000 for concerts. Truly sustainable and interchangeable. Alongside myself, Tolson Tollett, is Peter Selby. And Peter, the crowds and what they've seen so far at these games in para-athletics is something to behold.
It's been a truly exceptional track and field event so far. We've had records falling in the field and on the track. We know the track is quick, but we also know that the field, and whether it's because of the stadium, the Stade de France, the atmosphere created by those who are watching in the stands, but it seems that the field events, there's been Paralympic records and world records left, right and centre, and the atmosphere for this session is growing all the time. We've got plenty to look forward to, including the men's long jump discus throw to start things off with. Finals in the field. We'll have 4 field finals, a couple on the track as well, and plenty of heats when it comes to the 400 metres and 100 metres.
Yeah, very much looking forward to the morning session. Of course, there's 7 finals later on in the evening, 13 across the whole day, and you cannot ask for better crowds than we've had here, filling the Stade de France for these stadiums. As the morning session goes on, it will fill up. We've had full crowds across all of them, scarcely a ticket to be had, which has been wonderful to see. When you walk up to this stadium and you speak to the people who are going in to watch the para-athletics, they cannot wait to get in there. And the amount of Paralympic and world records, not only that, but season bests and lifetime bests that have been set by these athletes. And you see the tears during the victory ceremonies and how much it means to athletes, and also to those who, they may not be here to collect a medal, but how they compete and what they're doing and pushing themselves for the best time they can possibly get themselves is just wonderful to see. And the youngsters who have been in here have been transforming these games and changing their view on what they see of para-athletics. The sun's shining, 20 degrees at the moment. It's promised to be up to around 25, 26 later on in the day. The sun blazing away in the sky. It's been pretty much just a one session so far here at these games early on, where it's been a bit of rain, but besides that, ground staff have done amazing work as well. The infield there, where you see the throwing events, and the inside of the track, as you see them working away on it all the time and filling in divots and making sure that where those shot put marks have been, and the discus that they've flattened it all out, and it can't be in any better shape for the athletes. I saw one of the Dutch coaches the other day, Arno Mol, who's working with a different few nations, and he's absolutely having a ball here just watching the athletes, the Swiss, the Canadians, the Dutch who he coaches. He's been looking forward to this for the past year or two, and now it's here. Both he and the athletes of the crowd, whether they be Dutch or whether they be from any of the competing nations, are here. 167 national Paralympic committees. Men's long jump T12 will get us underway in the morning session. Donia Saliev, the world record holder, goes in that. World champion Syed Najafatsi. I'm very much looking forward to further down the women's 400 metres T12. Amara Durand will go in that one. 8 Paralympic golds, 14 World Championship golds. The great Cuban in the T12 400, also going over these games in the 100 and 200. There are so many amazing athletes to watch out for across both the track and the field. whether they be seated categories, standing categories, it doesn't matter. That long jump pit looking wonderful as per normal for the T12 men's category, which is set to get underway and open this morning session. The coup de baton with a twist today, which I'll explain in a little while.
Ladies and gentlemen, because the public is at the heart of the Games today, one of you is going to open this session. Thank you all for coming to the Games.
The coup de baton, the 3 taps of the stick, called a brigadier, used to open the session. Sarah Shands, spectator, with those at the heart of everything that happens here at these games, was selected to open this session of the para-athletics. What memories for her.
A lovely touch as well, with the supporters making such an impact on these sessions of para-athletics, helping the athletes, encouraging every athlete. And I think that's a lovely touch there, having a member of the public for the coup de baton.
Men's long jump T12 final then, the introductions. Yoshiyama Daiki, silver medalist in Kobe at his home World Para-Athletic Championships earlier this year. Said Nurjavska of Azerbaijan, bronze medalist in Tokyo 2020. He's the reigning world champion. Germany's Andreas Walzer, who was 6th in Kobe earlier this year, back in May. This man, Fernando Vasquez of Argentina, was 4th in Kobe back earlier in the World Para-Athletics Championships. He's the reigning Pan American Games champion. Kaji Wong, bronze medalist at the Para-Athletics World Championships, silver in Dubai as well back in 2019. And a man who knows a thing or two about goal, Daniel Saliev, the 3-time world champion. He was bronze in 2016 in Rio, the last of the 6 to be announced. He's also the world record holder. Now Uzbekistan are doing very well in the field events, both throwing and jumping. They've got form for it. They've been one of those nations in the past who have really managed to pool their resources into the para-athletics field events. And they are becoming a force to be reckoned with.
Lovely aerial view of the Stade de France. Patches of supporters. You can notice different colours as well. An awful lot of school children, it seems, are in for this session, all wearing either luminous bibs representing their schools or their sports clubs. Great to see, making an awful lot of noise, being encouraged to support every athlete, which I'm sure they will, learning all the time and enjoying themselves in this session at this early stage.
Men's discus throw F56. This is a seated category event. This also scheduled to go out as one of the opening events of the morning session number 7. field of 5 to go in this one. Ishiyama Daiki with the opening jump in the men's long jump T12 medium visual impairment category. One of Japan's flag bearers at the opening ceremony is to get us underway shortly. Now, T12 medium visual impairment, he will have the assistant who helps him towards that long jump pit, and it is a bigger board that you take off from, so it's a wider board marked out with chalk. There is no plasticine, and wherever they jump from on that board, from that front of that toe, that's where the mark will be taken from. And that, to start the morning, is going to be a red flag. He was way over the end of the board. Now, when I talk about being on the board and where it's taken from, you have to be on that white chalk area, and clearly you could see from that high shot, and even from front on, Ishiyama Daiki was way, way over that mark. So a foul to start with for the 24-year-old Japanese athlete.
Time for the final men's discus F56.
Syed Najafsati of Uzbekistan, the reigning world champion. "25 years of age. This is the only event that he's taking part in. He was 3rd last year at Stade Charlotte before taking gold in the Worlds earlier this year. Asking for a bit of silence as he heads towards the board. And that is a perfectly legal mark. You'll also see on the far side there is no markers as to where records may be or how far they may be jumping because of that big board and where the mark is taken from as the athlete takes off. Super jump, good distance. He was a bronze medalist at the Paralympic Games at Tokyo 2020. His lifetime best is that 7.30 mark. Short of that, but he's into first place with the first legal mark of the competition, 7.08 for Najatsi. Andreas Walzer with his first attempt, 6.96 his lifetime best, his season best at 6.66. TSV Schwaben Augsburg is where he competes out of. And in Germany, he was an American football player before turning his hand to running and the long jump. Now that there, he didn't actually get to the board, so what happens there, if you are new to para-athletics, they'll take it from the back of the board where the mark will be taken from. His hero is JJ Watt, the man from the Houston Texans. Decent enough football player. He's also a part owner of Burnley Football Club. Don't say that too loudly. So Walzer with his opener, it will be a legal mark. But he left some in the tank because he didn't actually get to that board. 6.43 for his opener, into a slight headwind as well. Fernando Vasquez of Argentina, the reigning Pan American Games champion. Also competing over the 100 metres here, as you'll find many of these athletes are, who compete in the long jump. Just outside the medals at the World Paralympics Championships in Kobe, and that one is nice. Maybe a little flat off the board. You can see his coach there just as he went towards him about getting some height. Maybe a bit flat, but he's certainly got some distance, so that's a good start. 7.14, his season best, also his lifetime best. In 2012, he took the sport up, so he's been competing now for 12 years. And he should be pushing up towards the top of that leaderboard. 661, so he moves in second position. Interesting, that was a plus 0.5 tailwind, and the jumper before that, Andres Volzer, was into a slight headwind. So swirling breeze on the far side of the stadium. Kaji Wong of Malaysia for his opener. Silver medalist in Dubai at the World Championships in 2019. Just outside the medals in Tokyo 2020, finishing in 4th position. Season best of 7:05, lifetime best of 7:22. Yeah, that's nice as well. More height there than Vasquez got from his opener. You just saw him hang in the air for a bit longer. Jonathan Edwards, the former Great Britain athlete, his hero, certainly got no better to look up to than Edwards. And that is a wonderful jump from Kaji Wong. Just waiting for that measurement to come in there. 685, so he moves now into second position. Najafzadze, he leads at the top still. The man from Azerbaijan. Wong currently in second, and Vasquez in third.
First event on track in this session is the women's 1500 metre T11. There's the lineup, including the world record holder as far the current world champion. This is a T11 category, vision impairment category. Severe as well, so it will be with guides for every athlete. And at the start line for the 1500 metres at the start of the back straight. The Ethiopian surely is the favourite for this title. World champion from Kobe this year, who broke the world record when winning in 4:31.77. In terms of personal best, he's clear of these, even from the silver medalist. 3 seconds. Ishan Shan, who was silver in the World Championships, fastest to qualify. Kush of Kenya, bronze in Tokyo. Kotze of South Africa, silver medalist in Tokyo. Runa Mazur of Poland, 4th Last time out, there's the world record holder.
And world record holder representing Ethiopia.
Yesh Tefai. And Roger of Kenya.
The lineup for the final, the women's T11, 1500 metres.
Completes the lineup, 6 in this final. Tefai, world record 4:31.77, set again when winning the world title earlier this year. Big favourite for gold in Paris. Fastest qualifier was He Shanshan, though, People's Republic of China. And we're away with the first final of this session, the women's 1500 metre T11 final. With the guides just at the start, can be a bit of a safety first aspect. Get in line, get your position, trying to avoid the other athletes and guides as well. And it looks like everyone's safely in the position that they wanted to be in these early stages. Roj in front at the moment from Kenya. Second of the next fastest to qualify. Have gone off really quickly here. Leading Koch. So the two Kenyans working together out in front. 3 laps to go. And they are around 20 metres clear of the field. Not panicking at all at the moment is Tesfor of Ethiopia, who's leading the chasing pack. And with the likes of Monsieur, also He Shanshan. Again, the two Kenyans out in front. Mary Naroj. Gone off very quickly, was 7th in Tokyo. Bronze medalist Koch, more of a pedigree. Bronze medal last time out, silver in Rio. And is the faster of the two on paper by quite a margin. Now, the chasing pack have got to within about 15 metres. Into the home straight once again. Again, it's the two Kenyans leading. But the chasing pack, which is the world record holder, Yesh Tefai, and also the silver medal from Kobe earlier this year, He Shanshan. 2 laps to go. And the guides obviously will be feeding this information to the athletes all the time. And they're just on their heels of the front pair. So it's still a Kenya 1-2 into the back straight once again. Just starting to ease closer now, the world record holder. That's 4. Just pulling wide into lane 3. There's our leader, Naroj, who's gone from the front. Oh, their guide, James Boyd. And it's all change as we turn into the home straight and towards the bell. New leaders, and the world record holder's gone in front here. Yesh Tefai of Ethiopia, closely followed by He Shanshan. Moving forward now is Koch of Kenya, as the early leader drops back into 4th place. The bell will greet the athletes. 400 metres to go in the women's 1500 metre T11 Paralympic final. And the world champions in front. Tesfor leading by a couple of metres from He Shanshan. And they're pulling clear of the Kenyans. It looks between these pair. 300 to go. Yesh Tefai in front, pulling wide. Here comes He Shanshan out wide. Coming to the 200 metre mark. He Shanshan on the outside, accelerating his T4 on the inside, doesn't want to give the lead, and starting to pull clear now. 200 metres to go. Yesh Tefai starting to pull clear of He Shanshan. And Tefai has gone for home here, into the home straight. And the world champion is looking good to become Paralympic champion in Paris. 10 meters clear. Chateau of Ethiopia, the world champion, is going to become Paralympic champion. It's gold for Ethiopia. Chateau is the 1500 meter T11 champion. Shan, and a world record as well. My word, Shan in second, 4:27.68. Well, the world record was broken in the World Championships by Chateau, and the world record has gone again in Paris. A fabulous performance. Kicks clear from Shan at around 200 meters, and 4:27.68 has obliterated her own world record.
Fabulous running. I thought Shan was going to take it as they come around with about 2:50 to go, but the pace came on, and well, the world record, it has been absolutely smashed by 5 seconds. 4:31.77 it stood at before that. 4.5 seconds or so taken off it. Incredible running from the Ethiopian. Shan in second position, an Asian record for her. And Luzan Kurtzia taking the bronze medal of South Africa.
Well, this is where the two early leaders, the Kenyans, they dropped away, and well, the in-form athletes and the favourites for the event, Yeshua and also Shan took over. Shan got to within a metre or so, but then at the 200 metre mark, this is where Test 4 started to kick clear. And the world champion becomes Paralympic champion. And in a stunning time, every world record is special. But when you break your own world record on the biggest stage of all by around 4 seconds, that is outstanding.
And all three, first, second and third, came inside the former Paralympic record. What a start to the morning.
Having the photo in front of the new world record. Something every para-athlete dreams of doing. Gold is special, but breaking a world record, and when it's your own as well, I'm not sure that can be topped. Confirmation. Oh, but Chateau, new world record, gold medal for Ethiopia in the women's 1500 meter T11. Shan, personal best in second. And Kutsa of South Africa, personal best when staying on very strongly for the bronze. A world record holder and gold medalist ringing the bell in this session. Test 4 deserves all the plaudits.
Opening heat and the men's 1500 metres T11 complete visual impairment category. There are 4 going in this one, including the Paralympic champion Yeltsin Yaks on the outside left of your screen there. So the man who holds the world and Paralympic record, he's also the Paralympic champion. He lost his 5,000 metres title here at these games, but he goes in this one on the outside. Castro Reyes, who was 5th in Tokyo 2020 of Ecuador. Yigsaw of Ethiopia, the silver medalist in Kobe 2024 earlier this year at the World Para-Athletics Championships. And the man who was 4th at his home games, Tokyo 2020, Karasawa Kenya of Japan. The first two will automatically qualify through to the final. The next two fastest qualifiers after heats number 1 and 2 will advance as well. So you see that tether, it's a compulsory requirement for the tether and guide in the complete visual impairment T11 category. 30 centimetres wide that tether is, and it has to be held onto by both the guide and the athlete. Underway they get, and the men's 1500 metres T11 opening heat of 2 here at the Stade de France. And it is Yeltsin Jacks, the world and Paralympic record holder and the reigning champion in this event, who gets out to a fast start, and he's almost gone off at a 400-metre pace in that opening 200 metres. And he's made some gap already, around 20 metres out in front as they come down towards the finishing line, really stretching the field out from the beginning. Japanese athlete Karasawa Kenya just at the back of the field there, who was 4th in Tokyo 2020, and he's going to have some work to do if he's going to qualify to the final at this stage, because he is quite some distance off the back at the moment. I'm sure the pace won't continue at this the whole way through. It has Yeltsin Jacks taking them out very fast to try and get himself a good lead and then cruise through. But at the moment, both he and his guide there, Dos Anjos Santos, are doing it rather easily. And you will notice that some of the guides run on the inside and some run on the outside. It is a preference of the athletes. Now, if the guide does run on the inside, it does take out somewhat the fact that the athlete, being completely visually impaired, may run off the track. So some of the guides or athletes prefer to have their guide running on the inside, as Yeltsin Jacks does on this occasion. He's already won bronze here over 5,000 metres. And he's looking very comfortable in front as they come down. They'll have 2 laps remaining in the opening heat of the men's 1500 metres T11. Just the first 2 that automatically go through into the final. And Yeltsin Jacks, after going out at a very fast pace, is looking very comfortable out in front now. Karasawa Kenya in the red vest of Japan, still there in 4th position at the moment. So they've got around 650 metres remaining in this opening heat. 3:57.60, that World and Paralympic record set in Tokyo 2020 by the Brazilian. Yeltsin Jacks is out in front at the moment. And Karasawa Kenya now making a concerted move at the back there to try and make up some distance and try and get himself into those 2 automatic qualification positions. It's the Ethiopian Jigsaw, who's currently in 2nd, but stretching out to the right of screen there, Yeltsin Jacks and his guide, Guillermo Dos Anjos Santos, are going to come down and take the belt. 400 metres remaining, and they're out by a distance of 25 metres or so at the moment. There's no real need to put a great deal of pace on because they are so far in front they can cruise through to automatic qualification. It's just a case of making sure both athletes are on the track, the guide and the runner, and to make sure that that tether does remain in place. And also, if you are new to para-athletics, it's important at the very end the guide has to make sure the athlete goes across the line first before the guide does themselves. So the tether has remained attached to the both of them, but the guide has to let the athlete cross first. Dropping off at the back there, Castro Reyes is seemingly way out of contention, but Karasawa Kenya is looking to get into that 2nd position, currently in 3rd, the man who finished 4th in Tokyo 2020, but way out in front and doing it very easy indeed. Yeltsin Jacks of Brazil. And I think Karasawa Kenya is going to have to try and go through as one of the best losers, because at the moment he's going to finish in 3rd. 4:03.22, so a good 5 seconds or so outside that Paralympic and world record that he holds for Yeltsin Jacks, but he does go through and take the victory in the opening heat of the men's 1500 metres T11 complete visual impairment category. Yeltsin Jacks in first place. Well, carousel Kenya is going to have to wait to see if he goes through. It was a season best time for the man from Japan, but Jigsaw there, the Ethiopian, just 19 years of age, has qualified through to a final. Silver at Kobe earlier this year, but Yeltsin Jacks, 4:03.22, season best for him, in first place in the heat.
Well, it went off very quickly. That's what you want to do in a heat. No problems at all. Out the way of other athletes and guides as well. Blasted off. Did the world record, Jackson. At one stage, keep an eye on that world record time. And I think there's plenty left for Jacks. And it's going to be a fascinating final. But fascinating not only on the track, but also on the clock as well.
Yeah, Jackson Kurosawa stayed out the way of trouble at the very beginning. Jigsaw and Castro Reyes had a bit of a tangle with their guides and managed to hold on to it and finish through. But in the end, it didn't affect Yeltsin Jacks, the reigning Paralympic champion. So Yeltsin Jacks, a season best, 4:03.22 for him. He qualifies through to the final with Jigsaw. Season best for Kurosawa Kenya, but he's going to have to wait at 4:06.86 to see if the second heat allows him to go through as a lucky loser.
Heat 2 of the men's 1500 metre T11 classification. 4 athletes in this second heat. And once again, the first 2 will automatically go through, and 2 next fastest to go through as well. Pretty even when it comes to personal bests here. So, could be in for a very intriguing next just over 4 minutes or so.
World champion representing Brazil.
Julio Cesar Agrippino dos Santos, the world champion from Brazil. Zukowski of Poland. Caicedo is 4th in the World Championships. Fedor Rudakov, bronze medalist in the World Championships and from Tokyo. One of these athletes have gone under 4 minutes, and pretty even spread when it comes to times, but the world champion Agrippino dos Santos of Brazil, Olympic bronze medalist Rudakov as well. Now, will we have an athlete try and do what Jacques did in the first heat and just go clear? Well, his Brazilian teammates, Agrippino dos Santos, has gone to the front, only narrowly. Caicedo in second, Kozakowski in third, and Rudakov at the moment just at the rear of the field, but the field only covered by handful of meters. They enter the sun, which covers at the moment around about 130 meters or so, the home straight. So they cross the line with 3 full circuits to go, and it's the world champion who's leading the way. Julio Cesar Agrippino dos Santos. Could be a very good event for Brazil. We've got the world record holder and the world champion. They safely need to go through. There's Agrippino and Batista dos Santos, his guide, leading by a couple of lengths. No real change in the order. Caicedo in second. Here's the move by Rudakov. Oh, and there's a fall. angling towards the rear. And Rudakov is down. It's going to be taken off the track. Well, it's an unfortunate event that's happened here in this heat. It can happen in the T11 category. Back to the race itself. Agrippina dos Santos leading. Chateau in second, and Kozakowski then back in third, but by some 15 or 20 lengths. Even in a small field of 4, it's an unfortunate event that can happen. The majority of the time, it's no one's fault. It's just a racing incident, the nature of the sport and the classification.
And the worst thing that happened there is, regardless of what happens, if it's an accident or fall, the athlete's gone off the track, and by the time they've gone up, they're off the track, and then they're disqualified from there, regardless of what happens. Unless there's a protest that comes in and you had to rerun the race at some point in the future, and that's a distinct possibility.
Most of the time it would be maybe just a foot maybe being placed on the inside, a slightly raised rail, instead of going off the track, and knocks the athlete off balance, and from then on it can cause a concertina effect into other athletes. It can be a simple misstep in an event like this that causes issues. Well, the bell will sound this time around. First 2 to go through, and the next 2 fastest, Kozakowski of Poland will be hoping for one of them spots, as the front 2 are clear. And the world champion Julio Cesar Agrippina dos Santos leading. And Jimmy Chateau from Ecuador, 4th in the recent world championships, behind Agrippina dos Santos. The guide, Daniel Teramil, will know exactly where they are on track and the situation in the event. Huge screens in the Stade de France at the end of the 100-meter straight, showing all the action. So a quick glance up, we'll see a huge 60 to 70 meter gap back to third place. So the front pair are secure of qualification. There's no need for any electric times here or anything in the home straight. Chateau can actually just sit in behind, even if going faster and feeling good. The front pair will qualify for the final. Julio Cesar Agrippina dos Santos, the world champion, will cross the line in front. Jimmy Chateau will go through as well, and we'll await the time of Alexander Kozakowski from Poland. Brazil with a very, very strong hand in this final of the men's 1500 meter T11. The big 2 from Brazil have qualified.
Yeah, it's a disappointment as well for Rudakov. He was a bronze medalist back in Tokyo 2020, but that man there, Agrippina dos Santos, easily going through. And again, you would expect him to be at the top of the field when it comes through to the final. Here's that fall here. We can just see that Rudakov's just the guide of Kozakowski has actually clipped the back of Rudakov's heels there, which has sent him down. Now, Kozakowski has gone through as a fastest qualifier. So I do wonder whether there could be a protest that comes in on this one, because it's not an official result at the moment. That will take a little bit of time. But it also means that Karasawa Kenya has moved through as a qualifier from the opening heat as well. So if Rudakov hadn't have perhaps gone down, then perhaps we would see him in the final. Nothing against that man though, Agrippina dos Santos. He was nowhere near any of it. He was way out in front.
Kozakowski going through by 0.38 of a second. Qualifies as one of the next 2 fastest, just ahead of Castro Ayres from Heat 1. So with that racing incident we'll put down at the moment, Kozakowski's done very well to go through and qualify.
Men's long jump T12, medium visual impairment continues. Najazadi of Azerbaijan He's the current world champion, the 25-year-old. His opening jump was 7 meters and 8 centimeters. His second was a foul. What does number 3 have in store? Well, that's right to the front of the board, and it is a long jump as well. Perhaps someone should name the competition after that, what I just said. Well, it was great height, great distance through the air, splendid technique. Najib Stadi, bronze medalist in Tokyo, looking to go 2 better. And at the moment, 7.19 meters. He remains in first position, but 11 centimeters further. Third jump of Donya Saliev, world record holder of Uzbekistan. He's a 3-time world champion. He was just outside the medals. He was 4th in Tokyo. This is 3rd attempt, and that is good as well. 7.04 for his opener was a season best. He improved that by a centimetre with his second to 7.05. He's chasing down 7.19 at the top, which Najib Stadi has from a couple of minutes ago. His lifetime best is 7.47. He's 40 centimetres or so off that at the moment, unless this improves him. It does by 11 centimetres, 7.16, but he remains in the silver medal position, with Wong of Malaysia currently sitting in the bronze medal position.
Women's javelin F34 medal ceremony. Complete from Australia and 2 from the People's Republic of China.
Director of Venues and Infrastructure of the Organising Committee of the Olympic and Paralympic Games in Paris 2024. Accompagné par, Madame Marie Debecker, Directrice Broadcast et Opération de Presse de Paris 2024. Paris 2024 Broadcasting and Press Director. Médaillé de bronze, représentant de l'Australie. Bronze medalist representing Australia, Dana Crees.
Dana Crees of Australia. Area record in round 1, 17.65. That's a way to start a competition. Held off a strong field behind her, the 22-year-old. Her first Paralympic Games is a bronze medal winner.
Silver medalist representing People's Republic of China,
Zhu Keiyong of the People's Republic of China saved her best for last. 1944, a big personal best. She was safely in silver medal position at the time. But on the biggest stage of all, to throw a personal best when you're secure in your medal position shows great strength and sporting mentality. In her first Paralympic Games is a silver medal winner.
Médaillé d'or et championne paralympique représentant de la République populaire de Chine. Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing the People's Republic of China,
Zhu Lijian of the People's Republic of China was the only athlete in the field to throw over 20 meters, and she threw over 20 meters with all 6 of her throws. The 4th of which went 22.55, a new world record. Zhu Lijian is a gold medal winner for the 3rd Paralympic Games. Gold in Rio, gold in Tokyo, and gold here in Paris.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please stand for the anthem of the People's Republic of China. Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Zhu Lijian with a new world record, 3-time Paralympic champion. Dominating the women's javelin throw.
Men's discus throw, F56 seated category. Dos Santos, his 5th attempt for the Brazilian, and that is a big, big throw. And it's been given the white flag, all 6 taken at the same time for the man who's the double defending Paralympic champion. He's the F56 world and Paralympic record holder. He's also a 3-time world champion and Pan American Games champion. Has he improved his mark? .46.45 was his 2nd. What does this one hold? .46.86. A new Paralympic record after breaking it already. He's done it again and broken his own mark. In first position, Lachko of Slovakia currently in the silver medal position. Women's javelin throw, F56. This a qualification event. Valdez Romero does not start. So there are 8 who go in this qualification event. The best 4, by the way, in that qualification javelin advance through to the final.
Wonderful conditions here for this session. Early 20s, the temperature rising all the time. The wind has dropped as well. Well, the wind there was. And the crowd filling up all the time. Very young crowd in for this session. Enjoying the festival of para-athletics in the field and on the track.
Women's 400 metres T12, the opening heat in round one. There are 4 heats in total in this category. First heat contains Oksana Baturchik, the 4-time silver medalist at the Paralympics in this event and 3-time silver in the World Championships. Paralympic champion Mara Duran goes in heat number 3. Medium visual impairment category, so a guide is not compulsory. Now there are only 2 that are going. Yokatan Kolbakova does not start at Uzbekistan. Barros da Silva out in lane 7, her first major championship. Certainly not the first major championship for this lady, Oksana Baturchik. 39 years of age, 4-time silver medalist at the Paralympic Games. Will it be 5th time lucky? Also going in the 100 and 200 at this Paralympic Games, Oksana Baturchik of Ukraine. It is only the first place that automatically qualifies through to the final. Then the next 4 fastest across the 4 heats also advance through to the gold medal race. There's a wonderful shot of that tether that holds the athletes together. The important part in this event is synchronicity. And they get away. 2 lanes provided for each of the competitors to accommodate the guide. And Baturchik, the Ukrainian at 39 years of age, still going strong in lane 3. Knows that she has the ability, but the young Brazilian at her first major championship event is doing extremely well as they get to around 200 metres to go, and she powers around that third 100 metres and into the home straight. And could we be seeing something of a potential shock here? Barros da Silva, the 26-year-old, just starting to tighten up somewhat as they come towards the end, and Baturchik on the inside is going to come through and take it in the last 50 metres as the guy will release her across the line. But it's a wonderful run from the young Brazilian. But the patience, the skill of Oksana Baturchik and her guide Mikita Barabanov saw her home in a time of 58.22. So a good 7 seconds outside that world and Paralympic record set by Amara Durand 8 years ago in Rio. Baturchik, though, 58.22, does qualify through to the final. So a 2-horse race, and Barros da Silva did exceptionally well.
Yeah, did very well. Really well-timed run on the inside. They didn't panic and full credit to the guide there, will know exactly the position on the outside of their main rivals, and then in the home straight, just steadily eating into the ground, and then a very well-timed run. Knew exactly how quick they were going and how quick and when they were going to reach their opponents. Perfectly timed, wasn't quite on the line, it was 10 meters from the line, and that will go down as a perfect qualification.
So Oksana Baterchik qualifies in first position. Barros de Silva will hope to go through as one of those fastest qualifiers, and at that rate I think she may well. Just 2 in that one, 3 heats left to come. Men's long jump T12 final, Azerbaijan's Najaf Sadi with his 4th attempt. He's in first position, 7.19 with his previous attempt. Can he improve on that? Well, that's around a similar mark. You saw where he took off from the middle of the board. It will be marked from that spot there, where his foot landed from the furthermost point to the pit. So no issue there with the jump, and good hitch kick through the air and good distance, and very, very similar to where he was previously. He's got a wonderful technique, does the world champion. Well, he's looking to add the Paralympic title to his collection of medals after taking bronze in Tokyo. 1 centimetre improvement, 7.20. He stays first, doesn't matter how much, he still moves ahead. Saliev and Wong currently in 2nd and 3rd position respectively. Well, there's an aerial view of Paris, and towards the stadium you see there, here in Saint-Denis, on the north of Paris. A brilliant stadium, wonderful hosts, and the Parisians are enjoying their para-athletics and also the Paralympic Games in general.
The crowd filling up all the time. An awful lot of youth in the stands. Huge swathes of different colours. Lots of school children wearing luminous bibs in various areas, especially around at the start of the 400 meters. Heat 2 of the women's 400 meter T12. And there will be 3 in this heat. Sarah Martinez will not start. Just 1 from each heat will go through automatically. Next 4 fastest, there are 4 heats, will go through to the semi-finals, but only 1 guaranteed. This is a strong heat, this, even with just 3 athletes. World silver medalist, world champion as well. With a former Paralympic medalist. Lorraine Gomez de Aguilar, silver medalist at the World Championships. The world champion Hajar, Safradia, Gandarijani. Daniela Velasco Maldonado of Mexico. Maldonado is 5th in Tokyo. Velasco. Maldonado in lane 3. Safradia, Gandarijani in 5. Gomez de Aguilar in lane 7. Just one to go through. And a pretty strong second heat here. There will be 4 next fastest out of the 4 heats, and going very quickly. In the centre there in lane 5, Safradia Gandarijani, the world champion. Gandarijani, the Islamic Republic of Iran, is currently around about 30 to 40 metres clear. Now, as they come into the home straight, in terms of automatic qualification, I think it's safe to say we know who's going to go through. Times will be important, next 4 fastest, but leading by about 40 metres. Safradia Gandarijani, the world champion, and he's looking good here in Paris. And as they come to the line, easing down, 46.35. And the world champion, in imperious form, Gomez de Aguilar, a silver medal in the World Championship, some way back in second, and the times again will be all important. But that's a very quick time, 56.34. It's a new area record. Not a bad way to qualify for the semi-finals with a big personal best when you're the world champion.
Yeah, Safradia Gandarijani won that Kobe 2024 world gold. No Amara Duran there that day. She was injured. I'm very much looking forward to those two going head-to-head in a semi-final or final. But this is the T12 category, so a guide is not compulsory. And the lady from the Islamic Republic of Iran chooses not to run with a guide, and her time in a new Asian record.
The start was extraordinary. He's ran the first 200 like it was a 200-meter race, and then it's just eased down. It's an excellent way to qualify.
It's a hard event, the 400.
The time has backed that up. Look at that, 56.34.
Men's discus throw, F56 seated category, all 6 taken at the same time. Yogos Kathania of India, who was a silver medalist at Tokyo 2020. Also in the past 2 World Paralympics Championships, he was a silver medalist as well. Lifetime best of 48.34. Batista dos Santos currently leads. It's a legal throw, and you see that judge there who put the white flag up. He watches to make sure that the backside of the athlete stays down. They don't gain any leverage by lifting themselves off that chair which is 75 centimeters in height, and at least 30 centimeters on each side, whether it be square or rectangular for the seat. There are specifications that have to be met. And Castanea, 42.22, a season best for him, and it puts him in second position with 5 attempts left to go. Dos Santos leads ahead from Castanea and Lechko. Men's long jump T12. Vasquez, his final attempt. He's in 5th position, 673. He has some work to do. That means second. This is final attempt. He's chasing down both Ka Ji Wong and Ishiyama Daiki. Vasquez from the middle, and his guides like it. You heard the roaring for the Argentinian. The Pan American Games champion from last year in Santiago, who was 4th in Kobe back in May, minimally outside the medals. In Paris 2024, has he got himself up into the medals with his final attempt? The waiting continues. The roaring starts because 688, he moves into the bronze medal spot and guaranteed that at these Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Saliev and Nativzadi ahead of him, but the Argentine takes bronze. Women's 400 meters, T12, heat number 3, and to the left of your screen there, Amara Durand. Eight-time Paralympic champion, 14 World Championship golds, the Cuban, an extraordinary athlete. 32 years of age, but seems like she has been around for 32 years. Such is the vast array of medals that she has. And the man to the left of the screen, you shouldn't forget about him. Junior Kindelan Vargas, who's been by her side. And the guides, if you're wondering why some of these athletes run with men, because they need someone who can actually keep pace with them. And it's very hard at times to find someone in the women's category who is that fast. Now, Amara Durand is at the pace of Olympic athletes, so it's important that your guide knows exactly what they're doing. Anna Kulinic-Sorokina, who's running as a neutral Paralympic athlete, already silver here in the javelin at these games. And Katila Teodoro, who was disqualified in Tokyo 2020. Her brother Kesley in the 100 meters here at these games already in the same category. Amara Durand is not the world champion at the moment because injury kept her out of Kobe 2024. So she heads into this as the Paralympic champion. She holds the world and Paralympic record set when taking gold in Rio back in 2016. Competing in the 400 along with the 100 and 200. There's the tether, 30 centimeters in length. That tether has to remain attached. Guide and athlete throughout. Heat number 3 in the women's 400 meters T12 medium visual impairment category underway. The first will go through to the semi-finals. The next 4 fastest across the 4 heats will then move through to those semi-finals as well. But as expected, Amara Durand out in front in lane 7 with her guide Junior Kindelan Vargas, and looking extremely strong. The thing to look out for is the synchronicity between the legs and the arms of the athletes, and that is what makes them so fast. As they head down with around 120 meters to go, they'll move into the sunshine in the home straight, which is bathed in it at the moment, and the crowd will cheer her home, and she's looking very strong out in front. Amara Durand, 32 years of age, and is going to coast across the line and move through to the semi-finals. 55.36 Kulinic Sorokina comes in second, and Teodoro, the Brazilian, in third position in this third heat of the women's 400 metres T12 category. She won 3 golds in Tokyo. She's through to the semi-finals here at Mara Duran.
Well, cruise control was employed there by Duran. In earlier heats, Safradila Kandarajani looked very quick in the first 200 and then eased down, but with Duran it's just that one pace all the way through the 400. It never lets up. It's just a constant quick pace, but it looks very easy in the home straight, just slightly easing off towards the end, which is expected. But in terms of qualification, in a different style, in a quicker time, and it will take a remarkable performance, I would imagine, for Duran not to be the Paralympic champion here in Paris.
Very much looking forward to her up against Hadja Saftaradze Gajariani, who was in the last heat. The world champion up against the Paralympic champion. Mara Duran then a season best 55.36 qualifiers for the semi-finals. Lifetime best for Kulinic Sorokina and a season best for Katila Teodoro. Men's long jump T12, the 6th and final jump for this man, Syed Najaf Zaddi. He is the world champion and he's guaranteed the gold medal. The Paralympic champion with his final jump, 7:27 with jump number 5, his best so far. He knows he's won the Paralympic gold. Azerbaijan with the gold medal. He can't believe it. Well, he should, because he is the Paralympic champion after taking bronze in Tokyo 2020. Bronze in the World Championships last year here in Paris in Chateau Stadium in the south of the city. Kobe took gold in the Worlds this year, and he's added to it. What a 2024 for that man, Najaf Zaddi of Azerbaijan. He's the world champion, and he's now the Paralympic champion. 7:09 with his final jump, 7:27 outside the Paralympic record, but it doesn't matter. Azerbaijan have gold for Syed Najaf Zaddi.
Perfect conditions in the Stade de France. Beautiful sunshine engulfing half of the track. Hardly a breath of wind as well. An expectant crowd, highly excited crowd, very young crowd in for this session, enjoying the thrills and spills of para track and field. Learning all the time about the various events as well, being informed in the stadium and also by themselves as well. Maybe witnessing para-athletics for the first time. Thoroughly enjoying the events in the field. Will be situated in front of the long jump or maybe by the discus or even at the 400-metre start points. Heat 4 with the women's 400-metre T12. A reminder, just the one to automatically qualify for the semi-finals. So first in each heat to qualify, and the next 4 fastest to go through as well. 3 will go in the final heat. In lane 3, Alexandra Perez Lopez of Venezuela. Lane 5 from the People's Republic of China, Shen Yakin, and in lane 7 from Italy, Valentina Trillo. Who will run without a guide. 50 years old, took up para-athletics at the age of 41. Which is my age, so there's time for me yet. There's Shin Yakin, 4th in the World Championships, at relay gold in Rio. Alejandra Perez Lopez of Venezuela was a bronze medal winner in Tokyo. Trillo in lane 7. Shen in 5. Perez Lopez in lane 3. Just one to go through. The 4th and final heat. Round 1 of the women's 400-meter T12. Final heat then underway. This could be quite a close event as well. Going off very quickly, Shen of the People's Republic of China, who's got early pace. Relay gold in Rio. He's gone off very quickly indeed. 200 to go. The rest are just starting to close now. Perez Lopez on the inside. Petrillo as well. And this looks like it could be close. Perez Lopez, the bronze medal winner in Tokyo, starting to pull clear in the sunshine and in the home straight. Alejandra Perez Lopez of Venezuela, with Valentina Petrillo staying on strongly into second, but it will be the bronze medal winner in Tokyo who takes this 4th and final heat and will qualify for the semi-finals. 56.98, a well-judged run. Petrillo then in second, and Shen, who went off very quickly, faded back into 3rd. Alejandra Perez Lopez through to the semi-final.
So Petrillo at 50 years of age, bronze medalist last year at the Worlds here in Paris, and a solid run right from the outset. Another of those who elects not to go with a guide as she qualified in second. But Perez Lopez with a season best for the Venezuelan. And she looks to improve on that bronze medal that she picked up in Tokyo. Perez Lopez looked strong, looked good, and comfortably through to the semi-finals.
Perez Lopez, 56.97, season's best. Trillo will go through as one of the next fastest. Confirmation of the women's 400-meter T12 qualifies for the semi-finals. Duran, of course, leads the way.
men's discus throw F56 seated category. Konstantinos Sounas of Greece with his 5th attempt, 39.90. He's in 4th position. All 6 taken, of course, at the same time in these seeded events. Quick rest in the middle after number 3, and then you go again. Well, that one, judging from where it's landed, looks a lot better than what he's had so far. A couple of fouls in there. It's out over the 40-metre mark. His lifetime best is 43.65 set this year. Not sure if he's up near that, but he's pushing out towards it. Well, the coaching staff like it. He likes it. The question is, where does it place him? Well, I can tell you, it places him 3rd. He's up into the medals. Bautista dos Santos with a Paralympic record leads the way. Cathunia season best in the silver medal position at present, and Sounas in bronze as it stands. So the man who won the men's long jump T12 Paralympic title to add to the world title, Najafzadi of Azerbaijan, rings the bell heading to Notre Dame and the rebuild for later this year.
Alors que les petites voitures télécommandées qui permettent aux officiers de récupérer les engins vont rentrer au stand pendant quelques minutes.
Wonderful overhead shots of the field.
Women's shot put F54, another of these seeded events scheduled to get underway. This is the category for limb deficiency, leg length difference, impaired muscle power, or impaired range of movement. More at Paralympic.org, of course. The Paralympic champion, Francisca Matadonos, goes in this one, as does the world champion, Gloria Zaza Guadarrama of Mexico. The Paralympic discus champion also in this one, Rodriguez Gomez. We've also got the Paralympic javelin champion, Flora Ungunwa. What a matchup this promises to be from different disciplines. Another spectacular morning of track and field. Another bell tolling as well. This time, it's for the discus throw F56. Claudia Bautista dos Santos, who is the Paralympic champion yet again for the 3rd time in a row. He won in Rio in his home game 2016, Tokyo 2020, and again here at these championships. With a Paralympic record. But away from the field, and that wonderful overhead view next to the peripheric there, heading around the outskirts of Paris, we have more to look forward to on the track as well.
overhead shot. He's concentrating on the 100-meter straight, and so it should, with what we have coming up shortly. 100-meter T34 final. Bathed in Paris sunshine. The men's 100-meter T34 final. The athletes are ready to be introduced to this expectant and excited young crowd in Paris. There is the start list. In lane 5, Ratana, 1481, Paralympic record in the heats. Three-time Paralympic champion Palais in the lineup. Let's meet the athletes in the men's 100-meter T34 final. Ahmed Othman, 4th in the World Championships, only 20 years old. 1577 in qualification. Reid McCracken. And he's coming out into lane 3, 1562 in qualification, silver medalist from Tokyo. Here's the world record holder, Palais, 3-time Paralympic champion, 1509. In qualification. Ratana, Paralympic record in qualification. On the outside of the champion. Austin Smink of Canada, 5th in Tokyo, won his heat in lane 6. Ali Rashid of Qatar, personal best in the heats. Henry Mani of Finland was a bronze medal winner in Rio, 1574 qualifying. Gong Wenho was the silver medal winner in the World Championships in the People's Republic of China. One of the next fastest to qualify for this final. A fascinating final. Well, before these championships, Palais, the 3-time Paralympic champion, would have been a red-hot favourite in lane 4. But in 5, Ratana, when you break the Paralympic record in qualifying for the final, surely that puts you right up there with a chance. There's that Paralympic record, there's the world record, and they're next to each other on the track as well. Will it be in lanes 4 and 5? Kraken in 3. 3-time silver medalist in World Championships. Silver in Tokyo. Be looking for another medal here. There's Ratana. Tila.
Place à la finale du 100 mètres hommes catégorie T34.
Final of the men's T34 100 meters.
Men's T34 100-meter Paralympic final. Chateau gets a good start, looking for his 4th Paralympic gold medal. Also Othman on the inside. Chateau coming through with Ratana. Ratana, who broke the Paralympic record in qualification, is going to be the Paralympic champion. Ratana, 14.76, and it's a new Paralympic record. Chayawat Ratana is the Paralympic champion. A new Paralympic record. He's beaten the 3-time Paralympic champion Chateau, and Ratana in tremendous form here in Paris. 2 Paralympic records in qualification and in the final. We have a new Paralympic champion. 14.76. Chateau in second, 15.14, and Smink, who you saw in the background there, both hands raised in the air, is a bronze medal, 15.19 for the Canadian. He's absolutely ecstatic with that.
Yeah, what a start by Chateau, but Ratana just reeled him in after that first 50 metres. Chateau hanging on for second, and Austin Smink holding off Reid McCracken in the yellow on the far side. But look at that, Ratana around the halfway mark. Chateau tries to go with him. Smink just edges out Reid McCracken on the far side for that bronze, but Paralympic record. Chayawat Ratana, he's broken it again. He's an outstanding athlete. And Thailand, in wheelchair events, just excel in every games or world championships.
Well, Austin Smink in 3rd place. He was closing on Chateau on the line. There's the new Paralympic record. And for the 2nd time in this 100 metres, Chayawat Ratana is posing next to a new Paralympic record, but this time it was in the final. Beating the great Chateau again, the 3-time Paralympic champion, back in second. And Smink, well, he was flying at the end, 15.19 for bronze. He was closing on Chateau. McCracken then season's best in 4th, and Othman, after a very quick start, the 20-year-old, was back in 5th place. But our new champion, Paralympic champion, Chayawat Ratana, wins the gold medal in the T34 men's 100 metres.
Women's shot put F54 final. Maria Bogacheva, neutral Paralympic athlete. She was 4th in Tokyo 2020. She's 2nd to go. And that well over the 6-metre mark, out towards 7. Fourth in the recent World Championships. She won gold in Dubai in 2019. Did Maria Bogacheva. .709 improves on her opening mark, which was 7. She's in first position as it stands. The Gulma also gone, just 2 that have gone so far in this category. So a little bit to go yet. Joyous times all round. Tricolours flying everywhere. It's more about the occasion as well here. We've got the athletes who are competing, but the actual presentation of how things have been handled has been wonderful, just getting everyone involved in the between event stuff.
Yeah, come on, Tolson, wave your arms in the air.
Mine are waving.
Get involved.
I was almost going to start singing Agadoo.
When's the next event?
That shows my age.
This is a wonderful setting. We keep on mentioning the stadium itself. It's absolutely perfect for para athletics. Huge, wide open space. It feels like you are almost not in a stadium. It feels like you're in a wide open parkland with a wonderful purple track. It's so spacious and airy. Well, the temperature is rising all the time, and Chayabot Ratana, in breaking the Paralympic record in the T34 100 meters, has burnt up the track. A new Paralympic record for the second time.
Men's 1500 meters T54. The opening heat. And what a field this has. Medalists all across the field for these ladies. Manuela Scher, already a gold medalist over 800 meters. Silver in this in Tokyo 2020. Madison de Rosario, bronze medalist back in 2020. Bronze here over 5,000 meters. Melanie Woods, 4th in Kobe earlier this year in the Worlds. Mela Menya, 4th in the Paralympics in Tokyo 2020. Jian Yuan, silver at the recent World Championships. Vanessa Cristina de Souza, who was 8th in Tokyo. Eden Rainbow Cooper, 6th in Paris last year. And Susanna Scaroni, bronze already in 800, silver in the 5,000. She was 9th in this event back in Tokyo 2020. Will go from the inside. Away they go in the opening heat of the women's 1500 meters T54. This is the strongest of the wheelchair category races. There are 8 going, and the first 5 will advance through to the final. And out in front, that is Madison De Rosario, the Australian. There's been a bit of a clash towards the back there. But De Rosario is out in front and she's stayed away from that. Well, we've seen a couple of incidents in the races this morning, whether it be in the standing events or on the wheelchair track events as well, all to play for. And De Rosario leads them over the line with 3 laps left to go. But yeah, there was an incident at the back there. And we'll see a little bit more about that in a while. The Brazilian was involved in De Souza. And people almost came out of the chairs. De Rosario still leads out in front. Just willing Manuela Schär to go past, which she does. So Manuela Schär out in front at the moment. You saw a shot there of Menya towards the back and just struggling somewhat. But they're splintered now. There are 5 out in front. It is only the first 5 that actually go through in this event to the final. So they come down across the line. It's Manuela Schär who leads from Madison De Rosario at the moment. Scaroni in the blue hat on the outside is just having a look around to see what's behind her, because she knows it's the first 5 that go through, and you don't want to expend too much energy if you don't have to with 2 laps left. But the 3 or 4 at the front are just having a look around and just working out what they can do and seeing if there's anyone that might come in with a bit of a threat to those 5 out in front at the moment. De Rosario has just moved out somewhat to the front again with 600 metres left to go. And just cruising around the corner there. Very, very cat and mouse at the moment. Tactics playing a part. And De Rosario, who's already won a bronze medal here over 5,000 metres, and this the shorter event. Bronze medalist in Tokyo 2020. She's looking to move herself through to the final and have a chance at a gold medal. Scaroni's looking strong around the outside, though. She's sitting a couple of lanes wide in the blue of the United States of America, and she's now making a move around towards the front. She knows it's the top 5 that go through. There are 6 up there at the moment in that pack at the front. So a lot of work to do, and someone is going to miss out. There's 2 that have dropped off the back, but De Rosario is controlling the place with Scaroni around the outside, but Scaroni's sitting a couple of wide at the moment. Manuela Schär in there as well in 3rd position. And China's Tian Ye-wan, always a threat in there in 4th. But it's Scaroni down the outside who seems to have it tied up with Madison De Rosario. And that's how it finishes. A new Paralympic record as well from Scaroni. Well, it didn't look like it was going to be a very fast pace, and Scaroni spent a lot of that race sitting a couple of lanes wide. But she's come away with a new Paralympic record of 3:19.84. It's broken the mark from Tatiana McFadden she set back in Rio 2016. Well, De Rosario, you saw go through there, did most of the running, but Susanna Scaroni, what a finish from her over the last 400. She took around the outside. De Rosario, Manuela Schär, Tian Ye-wan, and Melanie Woods of Great Britain has gone through in that 5th position. Menya of Germany is the one to miss out of that bunch of 6. I said one of them would miss out, and it was Menya, the German, who did in the end. The 20-year-old. De Rosario took the speed. Scaroni stuck with her. And it was Scaroni who broke the Paralympic record. But here's the incident we saw a little bit earlier on, and it is the Brazilian athlete De Souza, who just got caught up with Eden Rainbow Cooper. Well, Rainbow Cooper, I can tell you, didn't, in that 5,000 metres final, she collided at the start and the restart and had issues with her chair. She's had a Paralympic Games to forget, the youngster. Scaroni, though, has had a Games that she'll remember already.
What a stunning time. 3:19.84 Paralympic record to qualify. Just back to Rainbow Cooper to find Souza in her lap almost. Very unfortunate at the rear of the field, but out in front Scaroni in a stacked field in this heat. To go out and set a quick time. It would needed to be a quick time to qualify. Paralympic record. It's a very, very quick track. The likes of Charles then back in third, the Rosario in second, but well, to get out in front, you needed to set some sort of pace. And how about a Paralympic record?
Yes, it's Ellis Garoni, Paralympic record in the heat of the 1500 metres T54 ahead of De Rosario and Manuela Schär. The compulsory shot with the Paralympic record. And what a final we'll have in this. Another heat to go still, but a first heat that was full of class and yet another Paralympic record.
Heat 2 of the women's 1500 metre T54. Well, that 3:19.84 new Paralympic record. I wonder how long that will stand for, because we've got an incredibly talented field. Catherine de Bruyne, look at the personal best, the 3:05.41, the world record. That was set earlier on this year. It was there in Notteville in Switzerland when de Bruyne set that record. Wasn't exactly in A1 conditions. The track is ultra quick there, but shows you what de Bruyne can do. Samantha Kinghorn, Linda Santos Roja, 5th in Kobe in the World Championships. Yes, Catherine de Bruyne, 2 golds already here in Paris. Zhu Xuan, silver in the 800. Donna Bouquet, well, County Galway. Guess who was 4th in the 5,000, and Meyer on the inside. There's Samantha Kinghorn. Very effective over shorter distances, especially the sprint. Well, away and racing, first 5 to go through. We saw racing incidents in the first heat, and just being held up there was Zhu of China. Just had to just hold back her forward movement for a short while. Didn't want to collide with Kinghorn on her outside. But in front, yes, it's Catherine de Bruyne. So just steadying the pace in the home straight, de Bruyne. And the field just stacking up. So de Bruyne in front, 3 laps to go. Sam Kinghorn on her outside. Zhu then back in 3rd place. Lucas then pulling out further wide in 4th. But there's only around 5 meters from front to back here, as they are coasting somewhat in this second heat at the moment. But it's de Bruyne out in front. The world record holder, smashing the world record in Notteville with 3:05.41. And talk about an athlete in form here at the Paralympic Games. Winner of the 5,000 and the 800. In between those events, you've got a 1,500 meters, so this just might be the Goldilocks distance. De Bruyne leading the way, dictating the race, dictating the pace as well. 2 laps to go. And the rest of the field, well, we're all in with a chance here. First 5 of the 7 to go through. The order's not really changed. Those at the rear, including Bouquet of Ireland, it's got a real chance here. She's moving further wide. You know that they want to get a clear run here, because sooner or later, one of these just in behind Catherine de Bruyne is going to make a move, and again, you're looking to be in that first 5 of the 7 to qualify. Doesn't matter where you are, and you don't want to be just caught in a pocket behind a wall of athletes. De Bruyne just turning it on from the front now, and the pace has been injected into this second heat. They're going to hear the bell. Kinghorn's always been in second. Zhu working hard in third, and the rest are still within striking distance. Looking further back in the field, Vesmaya, also De Santos Roja, just creeping up the inside. Bit of work to do for the likes of Shauna Bouquet, just with a couple of meters to get back to the front 5. Of course, 5 to go through. De Bruyne in front. Kinghorn on the outside of De Bruyne, where she's been the whole time. Zhu then back in third. Bouquet working very hard and is just picking up this front 5. So it could get very interesting as they turn for home. De Bruyne on the inside of Kinghorn. Then Zhu further out wide, Ekes. And here comes Bouquet trying to find a way through between runners. De Santos is the target on the inside. De Bruyne will win this heat. It will be Kinghorn to go through. Zhu as well. It was pretty close late on. I don't think Bouquet's got there. Closing on Rocker. De Bruyne 3:34.74. The time isn't important. Through to the final. Kinghorn in second, Zhu in third. Ekes was back in 4th place in the white, and De Santos Roja holding off Bouquet, who tried. There was a gap in between runners, and she managed to get her front wheel in between the runners, but she ended up being back in 6th place, 3:35.26 compared to the 3:35.18 of De Santos Roca. Catherine de Bruyne qualifies. Very easy for De Bruyne. Kinghorn as well, and then the rest, including Zhu and Ekes, fairly comfortable. De Santos Roca managing to get that 5th place.
Yeah, very even race there, and I thought Shauna Bouquet was going to come through the middle and just displace De Santos Roca at the end, but she didn't have the arm power to get there, and young competitor. And she tried to get through the middle, but out in front, Catherine de Bruyne. She's all class, isn't she? These athletes with the experience, they know exactly how to work these heats to get through. De Bruyne, the world record holder.
And also on the back of 5,800 meters, so taking it very easy in 3:34.74. Very comfortable for De Bruyne and for Kinghorn and Zhu. The front 5 going through. Confirmation of qualification, Susanna Scaroni, the new Paralympic record. Much the quicker heat, heat 1. De Bruyne leading the way in heat 2.
Women's shot put F54 seeded category final continues. Chile's Francisca Mardones, the Paralympic champion, the former wheelchair tennis player as well. All 6 throws taken at the same time in the seeded category, and that's well out over the 7-meter mark. 46 years of age, a lifetime best, which is that world record set when winning that Paralympic gold in Tokyo. 8:33 it was. It may not be out there at 8:33, but certainly well over the 7-meter mark. She likes it. You know, when the athlete likes it, it must be good. There is some competition in this. 7:59, a season best for Francisca Mardones of Chile. She's in first position as she looks to retain her title. Bogacheva and Agunya currently in second and third position. 4 more left to go. Women's javelin throw F56 to qualification. Only 4 to go through to the final. Rivera, Hernandez, Semyova, Obrova and Castana Salazar are the 4 who moved through. Vive la France, we've been seeing plenty of French interest throughout these games. Young or old, they've all been enjoying it. The Parisians have been fantastic, whether it be in the stadium, at the other venues around the Paralympic Games, or just out and about. Volunteers, all the staff have been more than helpful to everyone throughout these Paris 2024 Paralympic Games.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's high jump, T47. Please welcome the medalists.
The medalists in the men's T47 high jump, a thoroughly entertaining competition, and 3 highly deserving medal winners. Ruth Leong, Athletics delegate, awarding the medals. Gregory Bonneton accompanying Ruth.
Bronze medalist, neutral Paralympic athlete, Georgie Margiev.
Georgie Margiev, area record of 2 meters. 29-year-old with a bronze medal. It was a fabulously entertaining event, improving from 6th in Tokyo. Huge fight for that bronze medal. Margiev, who claims bronze.
Silver medalist representing India, Nishad Kumar.
Nishad Kumar, the 24-year-old from India, enjoyed a fabulous event. Clear jumps at 195, 2 meters, and 204. Tried 208. But 204 good enough for a silver medal. For the 2nd Paralympic Games running, it's silver for Kumar. The showman gets another gold. Roderick Townsend, for the third time, is the Paralympic men's T47 high jump champion. Was battling with Kumar at 2:08. Cleared the height with his second attempt and went further, clearing 2:12. Roderick Townsend is once again Paralympic champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please stand for the anthem of the United States of America.
Madiev, Kumar and Townsend. Bronze, silver and gold. Roderick Townsend. Gold in Rio, gold in Tokyo, and gold once again here in Paris.
Women's shot put F54 continues. Gloria Saza Guadarrama of Mexico. The current world champion, silver medalist at Tokyo 2020 with her opening attempt. 6 throws taken. 3, you have a rest, you get a drink, you can reposition, and then you take your next 3 in this event. This is the first for the world champion. And that, you can see the world record mark, which is 8:33 from Francisca Mardones, who's the reigning Paralympic champion. From that may well have gone past Mardones. Now, she had 7:59 with her season best 6th attempt we saw. Now this from the Mexican is bigger. 7:81. She's into first position, is the world champion, and currently, if it stays as it is, she is the Paralympic champion.
Women's 1500 meter T11 medal ceremony.
Please welcome the medalists.
Medalists and guides out on towards the podium in a race where records fell left, right, and with a world record in the centre.
Paris 2024 Broadcasting and Press Director. Médaillée de bronze représentante l'Afrique du Sud. Bronze medalist representing South Africa, Lazan Kotsi, and her guide Erasmus Badenhorst.
Lazan Kotsi of South Africa, personal best 4:35.49. Going to run a personal best, why not wait until a Paralympic final? Erasmus Badenhorst, the guide. Bronze medal in Paris. Growing medal collection as well. 2 games on the bounce, she's won medals. A wonderful image.
Silver medalist representing People's Republic of China, He Shan-shun, and her guide Yu Zhongji.
He Shan-shun, an Asian record of 4:32.82. Yu Zhongji, the guide, put pressure late on, but beaten into second in a fabulous race, an ultra-quick race as well. Silver medalist in the World Championships is a silver medalist in the Paralympic Games.
Médaille d'or, championne paralympique, représentante de l'Éthiopie. Gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing Ethiopia,
Yayesh Gate Tesfor, Paralympic champion, won the world title earlier this year with a huge personal best of 4:31.77. But why not go faster in the Paralympic final? 4:27.68, a world record along with Paralympic glory. Kindusi Segama, the guide, alongside Tesfor. A brilliant performance, a world record, and a Paralympic gold medal in Paris.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please stand for the anthem of Ethiopia.
Hussein Kotsi of South Africa with the bronze medal. He Shanshan of the People's Republic of China with silver, but with a world record and a gold medal representing Ethiopia. The Irish Garte Tesfor, the Paralympic champion.
Women's shot put F54. Second attempt of the current world champion, who's in first position, Gloria Zaza Guadarrama. Her first was good. Well, her second looks even better. Coached by Ivan Rodriguez Luna. She started competing back in 2013. She's only 40, she's got plenty of time left in her yet. What has her second attempt brought her? Surely an improvement. 8:06. Stays in first position, but improves her mark. Zaza Guadarrama, Mardones and Bogacheva make up the top three at the moment in the women's shot put F54 final. Women's long jump T37 victory ceremony.
Please welcome the medalists.
Another victory for the People's Republic of China. For this, we'll get a big cheer when it comes to the medals. I told you to get a big cheer. Manon Jeunesse of Chateau finished fourth in Tokyo. She's improved to get on the podium here in third position with a bronze medal. Won a bronze in Paris last year at the Worlds. Gold back in 2016 in Rotterdam in the Para-Triathlon Women's World Championships. Multi-talented. Just look at that emotion. Manon Jeunesse with a bronze medal for France. Jaylene Roberts, 477. Her mark for the American, picking up the silver, 25 years of age. Finished fourth in the 200 metres, just out of the medals in that. Has the 100 to come yet. She was a silver medalist in the 100 metres in Tokyo, and also silver in the long jump there as well. So back-to-back silvers at Paralympic Games. And she'll be hoping at some point to claim a gold medal. But easier said than done.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion,
because Wen Jiayan set the Paralympic record in this. She's won the 200 meters. She now has the long jump gold medal. She has the 100 meters to come, and she'll also be part of the 4x100 universal relay team on the penultimate day of the para-athletics. Third consecutive Paralympic title after Rio and Tokyo. She also has 4 world titles to her name as well in the long jump. Not to mention the 100 and 200 meters. Wen Jiayan of China is the gold medalist. Gymnast of France with a bronze medal, equaling her season best, 4:59. Jaylene Roberts of the United States of America, 4:77, but the Paralympic record broken 4 times by Wen Jiayan, who takes the gold. Men's shot put F41. Paralympic champion Bobajan Obanov of Uzbekistan goes in this, as does the world champion Nico Capel of Germany. Seventh in Tokyo 2020 from Côte d'Ivoire, Michel Yaka. From the People's Republic of China, Huang Yan, who was bronze in the most recent World Para-Athletics Championships. Current world champion Nico Capel, he was also the Paralympic champion in 2016 in Rio, bronze medalist at Tokyo 2020. Xie Jiwei, also of the People's Republic of China, bronze medalist in Rio 2016, silver medalist at the Asian Para Games in 2022. Jung Ji-sung of the People's Republic of Korea, 5th in Kobe. The 3rd of the People's Republic of China athletes, Shun Pengjiang, who was 6th in Kobe earlier this year in May. And Uzbekistan's Bobajan Obanov. Reigning Paralympic champion, also a 2-time world champion and the Asian Para Games champion. So we head back to the shot put. This is the women's F54. The second attempt for Elam Salehi. .725 with her opener for the lady from the Islamic Republic of Iran. 7:29, season best for her in third position.
Place aux séries du 100 mètres femmes, catégorie T11.
Round one of the women's T11 100 meters.
Pour se qualifier pour les demi-finales, la première de chaque série.
Women's T11 at 100 meters. 4 heats. This is heat 1, and it will be the first to go through in each heat, along with 4 next fastest, who will advance then to the semi-finals. All right, fetching eye cover in there for Chateau. Maja Ishitili, gold medalist over 400 meters. Miza Yurova is the long jump gold. Lorena Silva Sploradore, 5th in Tokyo. Poplar Molina, famous blue and white stripes of Argentina, just 22 years old. King was in the long jump, but Chateau with that gold eye covering, matching the gold she won in the 400 meters. But we're over shorter here. We're in the 100 meters. So 1 to go through automatically, next 4 to go through in terms of next 4 fastest to the semi-finals. Heat 1 of 4 of the women's T11 100 meters. On paper, Lorena Silva Spolidore, 5th in Tokyo, should go well here. Looks to have an excellent chance. In 5. Away in the first of the heats, and away very quickly Silva Spolidore of Brazil. Also Ishitili, the 400-meter gold medal winner on the inside, may well get there. Oh, this is desperately close. It could well be the Namibian on the inside. Ishitili very, very close on the line. Certainly the better start was from Silva Spolidore. This is close, very close. I was leaning towards Silva Spolidore, who's won in 12:11 and wins by 100th of a second. Well, it was very quick indeed. 12.11 for Silva Spolidore, season's best. Now, Ishitili then with 12:12, that's a very quick time at a new area record, personal best behind as well. Getting away very quickly was the Brazilian, center of your screen. And Ishitili came back as they hit the line. That's very close. And it was only 100th of a second between automatic qualification and having to wait. I will say though that 12:12 is a very quick time. and could well be good enough.
I think the start was key there, wasn't it? Silva Spoladore go away so fast at the start, and that was too much to make up in the end.
Both perfect on the line in terms of dips. Well, an excellent first heat. 5th place from Tokyo. Spoladore is through with that season's best, 12:11. 12:12 personal best. A record then for Chantilly, and then personal best 13:08 and 14:05 for Misa Jourova, and also a couple of Molina, a young Argentine runner, 14:05. They will have to wait.
Alam Salehi in the women's shot put F54 seeded final. Currently in 3rd position. All 6 attempts taken at the same time for the athletes in the seeded categories. There are 7 competitors in this women's shot put F54 final. .746, so an improvement with her final attempt, but she stays in the bronze medal position. There are 2 athletes left to go. Mardonis, who is the reigning Paralympic champion, she can do no better than silver. Nico Kappel of Germany in the men's shot put F41 for those of shorter stature. His first attempt for the reigning world champion and former Paralympic champion. And it's out towards that 14-metre mark for Nico Kappel, world record holder that he set in May of this year. Omanov, the Paralympic record from Tokyo 2020. The Paralympic champion, who's also in this. When Nico Kappel won that world championship in Kobe, he was absolutely overjoyed and jumped into the crowd to hug his coaches. 13.74, it puts him in 1st position. This will be intriguing. Omanov, the Paralympic champion, in the silver position, and Jia, currently of the People's Republic of China, occupying the bronze.
Women's 100-metre T11 Heat 2. 1 to go through automatically. Next 4 fastest advance. 3 in this heat, including the world record holder. Now, as it stands, the next fastest time is 12:12. But this should be relatively straightforward for Chiricegaba dos Santos from Brazil, who will be in lane 3. World record set last year in Sao Paulo. World record of 11:83.
Bronze medalist from the 2020 Tokyo Paralympic Games representing Brazil.
Javelin dos Santos dans cette 2e série du 100 mètres Théo.
Chiricegaba dos Santos. Gabriel dos Santos Garcia, the guide. Alba Garcia Flanagan of Spain. Viola Deja of Italy in lane 7. A huge difference in terms of personal best, obviously with a world record holder in this lineup. Now, I do like that. Didash in lane 7. Garcia Flanagan in lane 5. More than likely be keeping tabs on what's going on with the next fastest times. To give you some indication, it's nearly a second difference between Diego dos Santos in terms of personal best and Garcia Flanagan and Didash. So 1 to go through, and then again those 4 fastest over the 4 of the women's 100-meter T11 heats. This is heat 2. Away and quickly into stride is Diego dos Santos in lane 3, and the world record holder starting to pull clear and will comfortably coast in heat 2 and will qualify for the semi-finals. In second place was Garcia Flanagan, and Didash then in third. 12.57 was the time. And Diego dos Santos is here in Paris. The 5th Paralympic Games, and the world record holder coasts through to the semi-finals. The season's best for Alba Garcia Flanagan with 12.90. And Didash with 13.13. Both of those athletes will have to wait. Quickly into stride was Diego dos Santos, and the world record holder out in front, and again making it look very easy. And will be straight through to the semi-finals. Yeah,
you can always tell from the way the guides, they get that synchronicity. It took a little bit of a time to get it going for Diego dos Santos, but they got there. You can see the guide to the right of screen who's just talking to her on the way through, just explaining where they are in the race. And it's quite some art, isn't it, being a guide, especially in a shorter race as well, where you've only got that period of time to communicate with the athlete.
An awful lot going on there. Qualification time of 12.57, and we'll keep an eye on those 12.90 and 13.13 times for Garcia Flanagan, Didash. But Brazilian through.
Men's shot put F41 for those of shorter stature. Omanov, who is the reigning Paralympic champion. His opening attempt. Well, it's out near the 14-metre mark. He holds that Paralympic record of 14.06 that he set when winning gold in Tokyo 2020. Failed a 7 in this event. 13.55 with his opener, so Nico Capel, the world champion, stays in the gold medal position after throwing 13.74 slightly earlier. Capel leads from Omanov, world champion from Paralympic champion, and Jia of the People's Republic of China, currently in third. The Paralympic champion, second attempt. Omanov, and that is much bigger than his opener. And without even waiting for it, I can see he will go into the lead, because he will be the first person to go over that 14-metre mark that you can see. Bobajan Omanov, twice a world champion. He's the current Asian champion and Paralympic champion. 14:32. He has broken his own Paralympic record mark by 26 centimeters, he set at Tokyo 2020. Omanov leads the Paralympic record. Capel, the world champion, second. Jia of the People's Republic of China, season best, sits in the bronze medal currently. Côte d'Ivoire's Michel Yika. His opener with a lifetime best of 10:42. He's currently in 6th position out of 7. He was 7th at the Tokyo 2020 Paralympic Games. His 3rd attempt, 40 years of age. He's also going to be competing in the javelin throw. Debut came back in 2019 in Marrakesh in Morocco. .988, so it doesn't improve. It stays in 6th position. Wang Yung. Bronze medalist at the World Parathletics Championships earlier this year. 22 years of age. And heading out towards that 12-meter mark. His opener was 11:20. His lifetime best is 11:42, which he set this year. It's the waiting, isn't it? Always the hardest thing. 11:27 for his second. His 3rd one, though, it's a foul. So no mark for that. No change in how things look. He stays in 4th position.
Heat 3 of the women's 100-meter T11 category. This classification is entertaining the crowd here in Paris with these heats. Now 1 to go through automatically, a reminder, and then the next 4 fastest will advance to the semi-finals. Now Dominguez in lane 1, first major championships. Juliana Molko, 6th in Tokyo. Zhu Guoha, silver in Rio. Julia dos Santos was the bronze medalist back in London. So Zhu Guoha of the People's Republic of China in lane 5. T12 Paralympic champion over the 100 meters back in London. So there's plenty of experience in lanes 5 and 7. Domingos in lane 1, first major championships. 23. Zhu Guoha, the only athlete in this heat to go under 12 seconds. She's quite in that sort of form. We will find out. 12:30 is the season's best. 12:50 for Julia dos Santos. So 1 to go through. Next 4 fastest from these 4 heats. This is heat 3. Women's 100-meter T11 heat 3. Away and racing quickly into stride. Dos Santos in lane 7, but coming through is Zhu Guoha. And Zhu Guoha is going to win this heat and record a time of 12:28. Now, finishing quickly was Molko on her inside. Zhu Guoha will go through. 12:30 season's best has gone. 12:28 is the time. So the former T12 Paralympic champion safely through. Now a personal best in second from Juliana Molko of Angola. An excellent time, 12:51. Absolutely delighted, a big personal best. First time under 13 seconds, and whoa, she's not more than half a second off her personal best. Julia dos Santos got away very quickly. Nearest to us in lane 7, ultimately finishes in 3rd place with 12:56. Those times will be important in next fastest. Zhu Guoha, 12:28, wins heat 3. In terms of next fastest, that time of Molko, that personal best of 12:51, currently will put her second of the next 4 with 1 more heat to go. Zhu Guoha safely through to the semi-finals, and a huge embrace for Juliana Molko. Abreu Sapalo, her guide, and why not? Half a second off her personal best, 12:51. Has a great chance of going through as one of the next 4 fastest, but we know that Zhu Guoha will be in the semi-finals.
So the women's shot put, F54, the final round for Gomez of Brazil. She's put everything into that. 2 fouls out of the first 5, 7:51, with her 4th attempt was the best. She's the Paralympic discus champion. Multi-skilled, 59 years of age, 782. That is a world record in the F53 category. Despite her being in 2nd position, she's an F53, and that classifies as a world record. She's the only F53, but she goes into the silver medal position as far as the competition is concerned. Mardonis, the world champion, currently in bronze. Omanov, the Paralympic champion, his third attempt in the F41. He's already broken the Paralympic record. And that one's out towards the 14-metre mark as well, but it isn't over it, so he won't improve on his second attempt, which was the Paralympic record. Breaking his own mark from Tokyo 2020. $13.55, $14.32, and this one might be the lesser amount of the three. I think the instructions are throw it further. Say that 3 times quickly. So no improvement, it was 13.33. He does still lead though, the Paralympic champion from the world champion Capel and Gia in the bronze medal position.
Women's 100-metre T11, fourth and final heat. A reminder, 1 to go through automatically. Next 4 fastest will also go through. Paralympic champion is on show, Linda Perez-Lopez. Venezuela in lane 3. Well, she's over a second faster than nearest rival in this heat, so should be relatively comfortable. But of course, in any form of sport, anything can happen. There's Perez-Lopez, the golden eye covering. Why not when you're the reigning champion? Boulagem of France, DQ'd in Paris a year ago in the World Championships. There's Linda Perez-Lopez, the Paralympic champion. The silver medalist is in this lineup as well. Fatima Ibrahim, second Paralympic Games, Maldives. Liu Qing, who's 200-metre and 400-metre champion in Tokyo. Silver in this in Tokyo. So you got the Paralympic champion and silver medal winner in this lineup. So this is the strongest lineup on paper in these heats. 1 to go through. So it should be a good race. A rematch of the final in Tokyo. Both should still be comfortably through, even if finishing second. The second quickest of the next 4 fastest times is currently 12:51. Should be well within the range of Perez-Lopez and Liu. 12:12 is the fastest so far in terms of those next 4 fastest. 1 to go through. I feel that both of them will be through, regardless of which will cross the line first. But of course, we want to be safely through. VM of France in lane 1. Perez-Lopez, Paralympic champion in 3. Ibrahim, Maldives in lane 5. And Liu Qing, the silver medal winner from Tokyo, in 7. Away and very quickly into stride is Liu Qing, near side for the People's Republic of China, coming through Perez Lopez. But it's going to be Liu Qing to take this heat, and in 12:16 will be through as the heat winner. Paralympic champion Linda Perez Lopez also will be through. 12:15, just been rounded down. Liu's time very quickly into stride. Perez Lopez with 12:24 safely through, as we suspected, with the season's best. Liu Qing though, 12:15 very quickly into stride. And after around about 30 or 40 meters, has built up enough of a lead to go on and win this heat very comfortably. 12:15, 12:24, Perez Lopez through. See once again, very quickly into stride, Liu Qing left of your screen. Perez Lopez working very hard, slightly out of sync early on in the race with her guide, and as they hit the line, winning comfortably, Liu Qing. 12:15, 12:24 for Perez Lopez. Both will look to go quicker in the semi-finals. Top of your screen, Bouliam actually was disqualified, the French athlete, and Ibrahim with 17:10 will unfortunately not go through. But the big two in this heat, both safely through to the semi-finals. Confirmation, Liu Qing and Perez Lopez both through. Ibrahim with a personal best on the big stage with 17:10. Confirmation of those who go through as the next fastest. Chateau with a very quick 12:12, actually the second fastest to qualify, was second in her heat. 3 from Brazil will be in the semi-finals, 2 from the People's Republic of China, and the times I'm sure will get faster.
Women's shot put F54 final, the opening attempt of Nurkan Kurbanova of Uzbekistan. Bronze medalist in Tokyo 2020. Also bronze at both the past 2 World Para-Athletics Championships. Well, that's out over the 7-meter mark. Her season best is 7:48, lifetime best of 7:77. And it is well over that 7 meters. .759 is the current mark in 3rd position. That is the Paralympic champion herself, Francisca Mardones. Now, all 6 attempts are taken at the same time, so if she was to surpass Mardones' 7:59, she'd move into 3rd position, and she has done that. Season best, 7:73. Kurbanova in the bronze medal position, meaning the reigning Paralympic champion is into 4th position and will miss out on a medal.
La cérémonie des vainqueurs du lancer du disque masculin F50.
Men's discus throw F52. Medal ceremony
Veuillez accueillir les médailles.
Please welcome the medalists.
Italy taking gold in this one. And it came with a world record. This is the seated category. The more impaired category towards that end.
The medals will be presented by
Madame Ruth Lyon, déléguée technique de World Para-Athletics.
World Para-Athletics Technical Delegates.
Accompagné par
Accompanied by
Monsieur Sheps El Kadfaoui, adjoint au maire de Saint-Denis, chargé des sports et des Jeux Olympiques et Paralympiques Paris 2024.
Deputy Mayor to the Olympics and Paralympics for the City of Saint-Denis.
Médaille de bronze, représentant le Brésil.
Bronze medalist representing Brazil, Andre Rocha.
Andre Rocha with the bronze medal here at Paris 2024. He won gold earlier this year. He's the world champion at Kobe 2024. Also won gold at London 2017 in the Worlds as well. He adds a bronze Paralympic medal to his collection. Took the sport up in 2013. Also competed in shooting in parasport at a national level in Brazil. He takes bronze.
Silver medalist representing Latvia,
Aigas Apanis, the Latvian who's 51, he seems like he's been around for an eternity. He was the Paralympic champion in Rio in 2016. Also in Beijing back in 2008. You can trace him all the way back to Sydney 2000. He's been a world and Paralympic champion. Bronze in Tokyo, so he's upgraded to a silver here at Paris 2024.
Médaille d'or, champion paralympique, représentant l'Italie.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Italy,
Rijivan Ganeshamurthy of Italy. Former wheelchair fencer. Competed at the World Championships just last year in his native Italy. Formerly also wheelchair basketball before he switched to the para-athletics. Invited to try para-athletics, and I'm sure he's glad that he did. Rijivan Ganeshamurthy is the Paralympic champion.
of Italy.
Men's discus throw F52. Andre Rocha of Brazil with the bronze. Agazapinis of Latvia with the silver. And Rijivan Ganeshmurthy of Italy. World record at his first major Paralympics Championships. He takes the gold medal. Women's shot put F54 final. Nurkon Kurbanova. Fourth attempt, 773, 2 fouls. What has she got with a fourth? That is way out there. Certainly around that mark she picked up with her opener. Asian Games silver medalist. She was in third position. She had displaced the Paralympic champion Francisca Mardones of Chile, and she's improved by another couple of centimetres, improving that season best as well. The champion though, Gloria Zaza Guadarrama of Mexico, the women's shot put champion, to add to the World Championship medal she won earlier this year. Paris 2024 has provided some spectacular track and field, along with everything else at the Paralympic Games. Gloria Zaza Guadarrama, 8:06. Rodriguez Gomez, a world record in F53 category for her. And Kurbanova of Uzbekistan takes the bronze. Men's long jump T12. Azerbaijan doing very well in both track and field. This provided another gold medal. Argentina's Fernando Vasquez, the Pan American Games champion. Finished fourth in Kobe at the Worlds earlier this year. Here though, 688 with his final attempt that saw him sneak into the bronze medal position and take that. Former footballer who switched to athletics as the vision deteriorated. This a medium visual impairment category. Daniil Saliev, the world record holder. That marks 7:47. He set in Paris, winning the world title last year. This time though, it's a season best 7.16 with his third attempt. So the 30-year-old from Uzbekistan takes the silver this time around.
Médaille d'or, les champions paralympiques représentant l'Azerbaïdjan. Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Azerbaijan,
Saeed Najafzadeh of Azerbaijan, 25 years of age, is the Paralympic champion, 7.27 with his fifth attempt. That was enough to see him through. Then he adds the Paralympic champion tag to the World Championship winner from earlier this year. Bronze back in Tokyo 2020. Bronze last year in Paris. Gold in the Worlds this year, and now gold at the Paralympic Games. He is the Paralympic champion for Azerbaijan, Saeed Najafzadeh. Well, along with winning the World and Paralympic titles, he's also the European champion. Saeed Najafzadeh takes gold. Saliev with the silver of Uzbekistan, and Argentina's Vasquez, the bronze medalist in the men's long jump T12.
Place à la cloche, la célèbre cloche du Stade de France.
Gloria Zaza Guadarrama, women's shot put F54, gold medalist and Paralympic champion, rings the bell. Men's shot put F41 final is continuing. Wang Jordan of China, 11.54 with his fifth attempt. This is his final one, and that is out towards the 12-meter mark. Has he put himself into the bronze medal position? His compatriot Gigi Wei, it was 11:55 with his opener. Well, he likes it. 11:66, a new lifetime best for Huang Jun. Bronze medalist in the Worlds, he's in the bronze medal position here. Gigi Wei, his final attempt. Not too dissimilar. He took a bronze in Rio 2016. Outside the medals in Kobe at the World Para-Athletics Championships in May of this year. Is he going to be outside the medals again? Just when he thought he had one secured, his opener was 11:55. It was surpassed, though, by his compatriot, and he finishes in fourth position despite a season best of 11:57. He does improve, but it's not enough. So Nico Capel, the world champion, chasing down the reigning Paralympic champion, Omanov. 13:74 with his opener. Omanov, though, 14:32 with a Paralympic record in his second. His last two for the German have been fouls. He needs to come up with something enormous in this one. It's out near the 14-metre mark, but it's shy of it, which means that he'll have to take silver. Gold medalist in Rio, bronze in Tokyo. He's now got the full kit. He has a silver medal here in Paris. "29 years of age, Nico Capel, who trains out of Stuttgart. A foul with his third. But this man is the Paralympic champion. For the second successive time. Bobajan Omanov, a twice world champion. It's out near the 14-metre mark. But he doesn't care. He jumps over, he fouls, he doesn't bother. He knew it wasn't far enough to beat what he had already. He received an honorary title from the Uzbekistan president after winning in 2020. He might receive something else again after this. Bobajan Omanov, 23 years of age from Uzbekistan, is a twice Paralympic champion with a Paralympic record of 14.32 metres as well. Breaking his own mark from Tokyo 2020. Photos and joy all round. Disappointment for Nico Capel. He is the world champion. Gold in 2016, bronze in Rio, bronze in Tokyo, I should say, in 2020, silver this time in Paris 2024. Huang Jun, a lifetime best of 11:66. It came in his final one. He was in fourth position, was Wang, but he picks up the bronze. But there is the Paralympic champion.
Men's 100-metre T34 medal ceremony in an event that was ultra quick before we even got to the final.
Monsieur Laurent Sachi, secrétaire général de Danone. Danone General Secretary. Médaillé de bronze représentant du Canada. Bronze medalist representing Canada, Austin Schmink.
Austin Schmink then with a bronze medal, a fabulous bronze medal. 6th and 7th place finishes in 2 previous Paralympic Games. But a bronze medal. It's flying late on. It could have been a silver. It was 110 meters, but it's not. It's 100 meters. He was absolutely ecstatic at the finish, and he's delighted on the podium. Austin Schmink, bronze medal winner.
Médaillé d'argent représentant de la Tunisie. Silver medalist representing Tunisia, Roland
Alex, silver medal winner. 2-time Paralympic champion coming into these championships. Couldn't make it 3. It's a silver medal. Schmink was closing on Ktila. 15-14 compared to the 15-19 of Schmink. Ktila. Silver medal winner for the now 39-year-old star. Alex Ktila of Tunisia.
Médaille d'or, le champion paralympique représentant de la Thaïlande. Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Thailand, Chaiwa Ratana.
T34 sprint division has a new star. Chaiwa Ratana has been absolutely brilliant in these championships. He broke the Paralympic record in qualification for the final, and then in the final went quicker. 14.76. He has been the standout athlete in the men's T34 100 meters. And Chaiwa Ratana is the Paralympic champion.
Veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne de la Thaïlande. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can, please stand for the anthem of Thailand. Mesdames et messieurs, les médaillés paralympiques. Ladies and gentlemen, Paralympic medalists.
Well, a superb final. Schmink for Canada with the bronze. 2-time champion Ktila with a silver medal. But Ratana with 2 Paralympic records. He is the Paralympic champion, 14.76. What a race.
Mesdames et messieurs, une dernière cérémonie des vainqueurs nous attend. Une cérémonie particulière puisqu'il y aura un Français. Et en attendant, je pense que vous me reconnaissez.
Well, the crowd have been thoroughly entertained in this session by events in the field and on the track. In a very young crowd as well. Plenty of school children from Paris and also, I'd imagine, the wider region enjoying this session. enjoying all the sights and sounds of para-athletics.
Yeah, it's a great place. We're up in the 18th arrondissement of Paris. And everyone has thoroughly enjoyed session number 7 of this para-athletics schedule. You never get sick of looking at that track and this stadium. It looks absolutely magnificent. Sunbathed. And everyone doing a wonderful job. Not just those who are watching on and the athletes, but also the crew who are putting all this together. Wonderful team of people off the track as well as those who are on it.
The crowd are still dancing in the stands, and they'll remain standing for our next medal ceremony.
Mesdames et messieurs, la cérémonie des vainqueurs du 400 mètres masculin T11.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's 400 metres T11.
Men's 400 metres T11 medal ceremony.
Please welcome the medalists.
This event was thrilling, drama-filled, everything you want from sport, and superb performances and records as well. It all happened.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Tarek Souhail, directeur général du comité paralympique asiatique.
Asian Paralympic Committee Chief Executive Officer,
Accompagné par
accompanied by
Monsieur Sam El Kadfaoui, adjoint au maire aux Jeux Olympiques et Paralympiques de la ville de Saint-Denis.
Deputy Mayor to the Olympics and Paralympics for the city of Saint-Denis.
Médaille de bronze, représentant l'équipe paralympique des réfugiés.
Bronze medalist representing refugee Paralympic team, Guillaume Julien Atagana.
Guillaume Junior Antangana with a bronze medal. The refugee Paralympic team with a personal best of 50.89 in the final. In a thrilling final. Qualified superbly as well. First time under 51 seconds. The 25-year-old with his guide delighted to go one better than Tokyo. Nyamjua, his guide, Bernard Nyamjua, along with Guillaume Antangana, bronze medal winner.
Médaille d'argent, représentant la France.
Timothée Adolphe with the silver medal. Huge applause from the crowd. He's very disappointed as he crossed the line. 50.75 for Timothée Adolphe, Joachim Lamy, his coach. But I'm sure that disappointment of not winning gold is now pride of winning silver and taking the great applause from this crowd who have stayed to cheer their home hero. Silver medal for Timothée Adolphe. The Paris local with a silver medal.
Médaillé d'or et champion paralympique, représentant le Venezuela.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing Venezuela, Emerson Santos Gonzalez.
Gold for Venezuela and Edison German Santos Gonzalez. And his guide, Jose Maza Caraballo. At the age of 37, running a personal best is a great achievement. 50.58. It all changed inside the final 50 meters as Santos Gonzalez ran down Timothée Adolphe in a noise that I don't think will be equaled in these Paralympic Games. A personal best to win a gold medal. You can't ask for much more than that. And Paralympic champion. Well, in events, the men's 400-meter T11 that had absolutely everything: drama, disappointment, great delight. Anton Garner with the bronze. Timothée Adolphe with the silver medal for France. And Edison Germán Santos Gonzalez, gold medal winner for Venezuela.
Men's shot put, F41. Bobajon Omanov with a new Paralympic record, 14.32 meters, retains his Paralympic title and gets to ring that magical bell.
A stunning session of para athletics and a stunning crowd as well. We've been entertained, informed, cheered every competitor, and will go away with some fabulous memories, I'm sure, of this session. Maybe I'll return for more. I do hope so. Records have fallen. The track remains very, very quick. And there's something about this stadium, the field events, records falling all over the place.
Two finals on the track, 4 in the field on session 7.
Plenty of drama on that 100-meter straight. Lots of heats in this session. Lots of intrigue as those competitions head towards the semi-finals and finals as well. Records broken in heats. The purple track is delivering once again. Flags of all nations adorning the roof here of the Stade de France. Over a quarter of the athletes here at the Paralympic Games will take part in a para-athletic event. From all corners of the globe, they've come to Paris, including from Venezuela. Edison Herman Santos Gonzalez, it's your turn to ring the famous bell, which will end up in Notre Dame. The winner of the 400-meter T11 final. Well, the bell is rang by Santos Gonzalez, and the bell has rung on this session.
Men's long jump T12. Argentina's Fernando Vasquez, the Parapan American Games champion from last year. Fourth in the World Para-Athletics Championships this year in Kobe. Good enough to put him into third position. 6.88 with his final attempt, the bronze. Daniil Saliev, world record holder. In second position in the men's long jump T12 final. 7.16, a season best, improving. Silver. Syed Najafzadi, world champion, and now he's Paralympic champion. 7.27 his best, giving him the gold. Season best for Saliev. Vasquez with the bronze. Men's discus throw F56. Only 4 in this. Juric doesn't start. Konstantinos Tsounis of Greece. He was 4th at Tokyo 2020. Seated event. All 6 throws taken at the same time. And Tsounis, 41.32 with his 5th attempt. Yogesh Kathania of India. Silver medalist at Tokyo 2020. Silver at the past 2 World Para-Athletics Championships. A season best, 42.22, enough for him to see silver here again. Claudinei Batista dos Santos, the world and Paralympic record holder from Brazil. And that's out past the mark that he already set, not far from that world record. That's a new Paralympic record of 46.86. He takes the gold again. So 3 Paralympic titles in a row and a Paralympic record for Batista dos Santos, Kathania and Tsounis with silver and bronze. Women's shot put F54, seated category. Nurkan Kurbanova of Uzbekistan, 7.73, a season best. with her opening attempt. Bronze medalist in Tokyo, 7.75, a season best for the bronze here. Elizabeth Rodriguez Gomez, a Paralympic record in the F53 with her 4th attempt. And this one looks even bigger. It's a world record in the F53, 7.82. She takes the silver in the women's discus throw F54, the only F53 competing. In first place already, Gloria Zaza Guadarrama of Mexico. And that looks even better. 8.06, the women's shot put champion in the F54 category. Silver in Tokyo 2020, but she takes gold here. World record in the F53 for the Brazilian Rodriguez Gomez. Kurbanova, season best bronze. Men's shot put F41 for those of shorter stature. 7 getting underway in this, including the world champion Nico Capel. Huang Jun in 4th. This is his final attempt. Can he get himself up into 3rd position? I think he may well have. $11.66, a lifetime best for bronze. Nico Capel, opening attempt, world champion from Kobe earlier this year in May. He goes up against the Paralympic champion Omanov. 13.74. In the end, good enough for the silver medal, because this man, with an opener of 13.55, was in 2nd position. That throw there, though, big enough to produce a Paralympic record of 14.32, breaking his own mark from Tokyo 2020. Omanov makes it back-to-back Paralympic titles. He takes the gold yet again. Uzbekistan with a Paralympic record, Omanov gold, Capel of Germany, the world champion, with silver, and Huang with a bronze.
Well, a fabulous session of para-athletics, had everything, thrills and spills on the track, in the field, records falling left, right and centre, and a very young crowd who appreciated the efforts of every athlete. We appreciated the efforts of the crowd as well. But from Paris, here's goodbye. Well, a superb session of para-athletics. The stadium is now empty. It was jumping throughout the session. We expect plenty more from these Paralympic Games in Paris. But from the athletics, for now, here's goodbye.